Hello to all my fellow believers of the one true faith. This is the Planetary News Network, coming to you on this bright Sunday afternoon. After 14 years of relative peace, we have unfortunately been forced to respond to rising tensions in the galaxy as the Patriarch has declared war on the Confederacy in defense of our allies in the hierarchy, who were being brutally attacked by the Confederacy as that power sought to expand their own borders by any means. As our troops liberate held hierarchy territories and move to install a new, more peaceful government in the Confederacy, we have also sent in ships to clear out pirate havens that have been plaguing interstellar travel for the past couple of centuries. Trade routes are already showing a rapid decline in missed deliveries as a result. This has been the Planetary News Network. Signing off. Hi guys, Tom from Project T here, and welcome back to Stellaris by our Covenant's Light. Last time we were at war with the Confederacy over here, having just liberated all but one system in the hierarchy, saving their asses since they've lost most of their territory. You're welcome, hierarchy. And right now we are working on securing the rest of the Confederacy, at which point hopefully we can achieve the war goal that will impose our ideology onto them, which would be very, very nice indeed, because that will give us another potential ally. We're now moving to take their homeworld.
Station engaged. And
our Federation Voidwings are doing their job quite admirably. And after doing that, we also need to deal with the fact that the regime's Federation is being quite hostile and taking over part of our allies, so yeah. Plenty to deal with in preparation of the crisis, because people are being dicks and can't just chill the fuck out. Alright, this station has level 5, level 3. Yeah, it's pretty maxed out. It's only 7.2k, still got 57k for mine. Take this system.
Complete.
Actually, before you head there,
us new wisdom.
Take that small system first, then we'll head up into it. About time I got that. What do I want next? Ripwater cannon. Dark matter thrusters, tempting. Crystal fused plating. Stand aside battleship patterns. Well, these ones highlighted aren't going anywhere, so let's get battleship patterns for the time being. I feel like that'll be good to make battleships quicker to build and cheaper. We require that. Alright, so they're heading down to the Singularity over here. Another 1.4k fleet, and then behind it a 6k fleet. Alright, so from here they can either go to Savasik, at which point they're going to eventually run to one of our fleets. Or maybe they're going to try and circumvent around, at which point I'm going to need to have Zarklan's Voidwing to respond. Zarklan's Voidwing's now at 42k because they've reinforced them with the Pilgrims. So 6 battleships, 10 destroyers. Where are these guys heading? Looks like they are indeed going to try and circumvent us. Keep an eye on where they're going to appear. Then send Zarklan's Voidwing to do what must be done. Alright, 2.5, what have we got here? Armies. Alright, do it. Take their homeworld, which is shockingly poorly defended. Compared to our homeworld, which has, what? Yeah, 1.7 in armies. Yeah, their homeworld is surprisingly ill defended. I'm not sure what they were doing there, but okay. And their homeworld is falling quite quickly. You should have built a few more. Alright, this is their homeworld, and they've got fuck all on it. I'm not sure what they've been doing. It's surprising, to say the least. They really haven't done much with it. And it's a tomb world.
Construction complete.
There we go, last of them going
Our
down.
champions have secured a heathen planet.
Alright, the planet is secure. Any more planets we need to get around this area? Did we get this system? Yes, we got that system. everything around here is pretty much secure, which means next planet is this one I need to grab, which has what defending it? 130. Sweet fuck all. Make your way over. Meanwhile, Power Void Wings took out that small thing that was attacking it for one reason or another. 11 days for them to go there. And Federation, how are you doing? You're about to jump in any second now. Oh, what's that? Recycling campaign. There we go. In we are. Taking out this fleet. One day for them. Alright. Enter orbit. Federation Void Wings. They're attacking. So 196 ships in it currently. The stations are falling relatively quickly. Overwhelming firepower. That's all their support, and now it's just their station, which is a measly 1.5k. Oh yeah, they're pretty much gone. Alright, also, I see where you're going. Zarklan's Void Wings move to intercept them and deal with the issue before it becomes too much of an issue. And moving on to the next system. We have very nearly got this line secure, at which point Federation can go down here, and then my Pearl Void Wings can start moving upwards. Soon, they won't have much territory left to defend. We are jump driving the Pearl Void Wings into Seldar, and stick them there, which will now deprive them of sending any reinforcements back through Tramboden. And I'll have the Pearl Void Wings sit there until they can jump drive into this system here. We got this force over here being dealt with by the Zarklan's fleet. So their little liberation didn't last long. We got Federation fleet going up to Maragdis, at which point they will head back down to Fomalhaut and continue through the rest of it. Transport Void Wings, meanwhile, are on their way to this system here. They're going to take Pharax and then the rest of the planets in their path. There's not much at this point they could really throw at me that's going to be a threat. They have most of their fleets decimated.
Construction
We are
complete.
now invading another one of their planets, and they are on 0 and achieve war goals, so hopefully taking this planet will be the final thing that clinches it. And then I'm going to need to get my fleets into position to go and attack the other guys, because looking at my allies' territory, oh dear lord. Like, the Confederacy Albask over here has done a number on the regime, but my allies in the Crimean Empire and the Kingdom have lost a lot of their systems currently. So, I'm going to be wanting to get my fleets into position, see if I can't do anything with the new government these guys will have. And then move in to try and liberate as much of their territory as I can. Hopefully they don't capitulate too quickly. Just turning into a mass war of tying up loose ends at this point. Because we got allies in the Albask, allies over here. The hierarchy are our allies. The Council and the Star Realm Tycor aren't friendly with us, but they're isolationists, so they don't give a fuck about anyone. So they're fine. They can just stay in their own corner. It's just these guys here that I have to deal with, because they continue to be an absolute pain in the ass. Federation, move on there. I'll be in position to go and start liberating. They're fighting a
Our
battleship.
champions have secured a heathen planet.
Still 0. That's irritating. Well, move on and start taking this one, which is 400 defended by. Noted. Need to take a little bit more. Get occupation to 51%. Another planet, a few more systems. Do I need to? Alright, it's on 1. So hopefully the Union will actually accept war goals any second now. That would be the hope. And then the month tick over. And they'll probably do it. Because right now it should happen at any time. Now that we're in the positives, we're achieving war goals. Come on, AI. You know you want to. How long you've got? You've got 95 days.
Construction complete.
Month ticking over. You going to do it? Come on. There we go. Peace has been declared. Good-o. Which makes them now the Alliance. They're no longer the Confederacy, they're the Alliance. And they are extremely, extremely positive with us. And they're ruled by someone completely different to who they used to be. Interesting. Though they will not join with certain people. Recently liberated. Huh. Well, I'm gonna leave them to it for a little while because they have other things to do. But they now have, yeah, they now have friendly things and they are massively positive to us. So we'll let them deal with that. But in the meantime, we have got to get everything in position to take the fight. So these buttheads. Alright, you get there. You get up here. Ocean Fleet's already in position. Assault Void Wings, do I want you to send you anywhere? I'll keep them in reserve for the time being. Alright.
Incoming transmission.
Tycoon Autocracy. Who are these guys? I guess they're a rebel. Yeah, rebels of the Star Realm Tycho. Interesting. I don't think that'll last long, but sure. I'll give them a quick hand. In the meantime, once all my ships are in position, I'm going to declare war and start doing what I can. Let me have a look. Specifically here. Can't demand vassalization on them. United Kingdom. I cannot. I think that's because they're a vassal. Yep. Or was it them? Mega Star Realm? They must be at peace. That's irritating. Well, what can... If I was to declare war, what can I do on them? How irritating. Well, I have come, so maybe I'll start claiming a couple systems down there, we'll see. Oh, and just like that, the Alliance wants to join the Void Federation. Vote yes. Hopefully they won't have a higher economy than me, because I'll be pissed. But I doubt they will, because they got fucked up. Just wait for the day to tick over, though everything's on a bit of a go slow right now. That's late game Stellaris for you. There they go. And they only have 7,000. So yeah, they're down the bottom. And that is that. We have a new member of the Federation. Ha ha ha! The Alliance is in. That is great. Void Federation has expanded to include new friends. Of course, this puts them down, but air trust is still high, so hopefully that won't last. We'll see. Now the question is to deal with these assholes. So I have some territory down here, so if I place some claims, there's a claim there. Be helpful if all my allies would do it, but alas, that's probably not going to happen. So if I put a claim there, expand down here, a turn of horizon maybe. I have 100, that'll put me down to 700. And then I just need to fill in the space in between, because there's an empty one. Alright, let's make those claims, which should allow me to declare war. So one, declare rivalry with these guys. Which will just grant me the animosity belly anyway. Wait for them to respond. Oh, they got pirates as well. Ha! This looks to be them. And with that in mind, conquer, yeah, declare war. Yes. Which puts us into a vote. We'll see what the vote says. We've got 2 votes, yes. Crimean Empire, active sensor link has run out. Need to fix that. No, not you. Offer trade deal. Active sensor link. Active sensor link. Resources. Let's give you some alloys. You probably want some of that. Confirm. Come on, we've got 2 votes. Need to get the rest of them. That's a majority vote. Just need the alliance. Just vote one way or the other, but we are going to war. And there we are, as the voice is claimed, Crusade of the Righteous begins. We are at war. But why? I mean, that's kind of obvious, regime of Keller. You've been really going at my allies for a while now. So are you really surprised that I've come to their defense? I mean, we've never exactly been buddies, have we? I mean, you're supposed to be pacifist, but you haven't really proved that. Now you're at war with multiple sides. And I'm going to start immediately liberating as much as a focus, as much of my allies' territory as possible, so they don't have to lose quite as much if they have to capitulate. That is the idea at least, so you go into there. Let me into there. Zarklan's Void Wings. You go into there. Transport Void Wings, you're on your way anyway, aren't you? So you can stay behind for now. Lovely. Alright, I'm sending the Assault Void Wings down to go and reinforce the Federation fleet because I just noticed their strongest fleet, which is their Federation fleet, which is 87,000, which is stronger than a single one of my fleets. So I'm going to have, to take this out, I'm going to need multiple fleets together. Also got those archaeology skill near. What do I want here? Let's get research station output. Why not? But yeah, I'm gonna want help to take down that fleet. Meanwhile, the the Ranox Void Wings are also grading, so once I get them to 190, I'll probably send them down too. And need everything I can to help out with this.
Then.
We've got a big battle here between Pearl Void Wings and that word Starfleet going on. That's 28,000 against our 57. We should have that handily. Zarkland's Void Wings are just chilling for the moment. We're invading a planet. Our war exhaustion is massive compared to theirs because my allies have been Zerg rushing the enemy and constantly losing ground battles. They've been sending in really small armies against massive defense forces and losing. So our war exhaustion has gone up massively. But that's fine, I'll work it out. I'm taking most of their territory, at least in space, as it is. Starting to deal with their fleets. Hopefully that'll start raising their war exhaustion up a little. It'll still end in a status quo either way, even if war exhaustion does go on for too long. So it's not all that bad. I was always aiming for a status quo in this case. But yes, their fleet is going down. Nothing much they can do about it. So Void Wings are going in over here. Federation Void Wings are continuing to liberate. So go after that one next. We've taken back most of the territory. There's still a few exceptions, like I've ignored that 87,000 fleet for the time being. Down goes this.
Our champions have secured a heathen planet.
There we go, we've taken one. Down to 8k. Six 0.1. 5.7. There's not much left, just a couple of destroyers by the looks of it. And corvettes. 2.4. Just 2. 1k less than 500, yeah. And that's that. How many did we lose in that fight? 5 destroyers, 7 corvettes. Reinforce. What's left? So we've got 6k over there, and how strong was this station? That's 10k, give or take. Right, you go and repair for the time being before I continue on, because we've got quite a few damaged ships, don't want to lose those needlessly. What's going on over here? The assault void wings are taking this station. Good. Then I'll be take this one down here as well. Then head up and go into commonality territory. In we go for yet another walloping. 15,000 versus 49. I like those odds. We've nearly got them locked into a status quo. And pretty much all of the regime's territory has been taken at this point. Aside from like a couple of systems. But the Confederacy's on that. We've taken most of the Siragog meanwhile and liberated majority of the territories that had been taken by them during their war against our allies here, with a scant few exceptions, though our friends are doing a decent enough job at cleaning up. So, as my Federation Void Wings continue down there, I have a couple more here I'm going to clean up, plus try and catch these fleets out. And Pearl Void Wings is heading up through here where it's going to mop up here. So we are definitely progressing. Despite our high war exhaustion, we are winning. Militarily. We've taken more losses than we have. Just where all my war exhaustion comes from is my allies sending troops to their deaths. Fortunately, we're making up with the amount of ships have been killing. That's Federation Void Wings continuing to take out them. Head there next. You guys. They're down to 4.5, though we lost a corvette there, I saw that. Our economy is still highest, just checking now. 1.2, 900. There she goes. Now just needs the station to grab. Percent to -8 for that. It's all going well enough. So Void Wings, you're all healed up, so you can head up here and start pressing the advantage. I'll probably link up with the Pearl Void Wings or something, depending on how long this war goes on for. Right, so they're there. You move up another one. There we go. Now them repair, because my destroyers are a little banged up, but that's alright. What we got? We got a 700 fleet heading this way. That's not really much of a threat. 4,000 there. Nothing that my ships can't deal with. Zarklan's Void Wings, how are you doing? He's now jumping in here, taking out that station. Very nice. Federation Void Wings currently attacking. Right, the station's immediately gone. Just going to take out some transport fleet so they can't keep invading. 41,000 is... They might be heading this... Actually, it looks like they're just staying at that station, which is all well and good. And Trappist over here. That's where a 29 is, so I'm going to take that out at one point. Seems I have a peace offer from them. However, I'm going to ignore that for the time being, because the moment I do, my... after a certain amount of time, it's going to status quo anyway. But if I do it now, then all of their forces will be, and shipyards I've taken will be free to return their focus to my friends over here. So for now, I'm going to refuse and just bide my time for as long as possible. Eventually, their war's going to end as well, so might as well just stick it out. Alright, we're only a couple months away from the end of the episode at this point. Maybe it's time to accept that peace offer, because pretty much right after that it's going to auto-declare anyway. So before this episode ends, I may accept it, send it back, and hopefully they can take it from here, because by the looks of it, this might change, but for the time being they seem to be pretty interested in just having their fleet stay where they are and holding what they've already taken. That might change when we stop attacking them. But also looking at their war exhaustion is also getting pretty high, so hopefully our war will also end fairly soon. So yeah, for the time being, I think I'm going to accept the status quo peace offer and start sending my ships back, where they're going to start getting upgraded, reinforced, and then I'll come back when I'm in slightly better shape and maybe slightly more coordinated, more like I was against the former Confederacy than I was against them. So for the time being, set off status quo. Let's do this. And that brings us to the 10-year mark. Today was a rather productive episode. We've got the Confederacy became the Alliance, and we've got a new member of our Federation. We managed to complete our primary objective, which was to take some of the heat off of our buddies over here. There's still a couple of systems under siege, but compared to what it was previously, it's barely any. It had literally the entirety of the kingdom. Now they only have a handful of systems, and even then it's not really the stations, it's just some of the planets, which they're in the process of taking back. Plus, as a bonus, the Commonwealth seized a couple of their old systems back here. I imagine they're now going to claim this system and start rebuilding. So, next time, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be putting our ships back. We're going to rebuild them, improve them, and then we're going to go back in. The idea being we want to potentially get rid of the regime, the commonality, and the kingdom as much as we can before we hit 2500. Because 2500 is danger zone. That's when any time after that year the end game can spawn, and I don't want to be caught on a war during that. So we're on a bit of a time limit, but we can probably do it. And then maybe the very the western ends of the galaxy can stop shooting at each other and can better prepare for what's to come. But that is for next time, ladies and gentlemen. So until then, I'll see you guys next time. Sarah.